Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Goodwill President and CEO, Lisa Rusiniak.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to graduation day at Goodwill Industries of the Chesapeake. I have to be honest with you, this is probably one of my favorite events all year. We've been doing this for 3 years. This is our third graduation, and I'm so proud to be here. When we opened our doors to the Excel Center in 2023, we made a promise to Baltimore. We promised that adults who wanted a second chance, who wanted to finish what life interrupted, who dared to believe it was not too late, would have a place to do exactly that. And today, with this graduating class, we will keep that promise 100 times over. 100 Excel Center graduates today. Those are 100 lives transformed and 100 reasons why I'm so proud of this community and this organization. I've dreamed about saying that number out loud for quite some time, and today is just a celebration of courage, hope, and extraordinary power of second chances. Each of you has walked a path that required more strength than most people will ever understand. You've returned to the classroom sometimes after years away, balancing work, family, hardship, and life's relentless demands to get to this day. This moment is more than about diplomas or certificates. It's about the dreams you refused to abandon, the sacrifices no one saw, and the resilience that you carried going forward. You are proof, living, breathing, undeniable proof that's never too late to rewrite your history. At Goodwill, this is what we exist to do. For more than a century, we've been the cornerstone of hope and opportunity in Baltimore and across the Chesapeake region. We believe deeply and without reservation in the dignity and potential of every single person. And we work every day to turn that belief into something real. Education, job training, career placement, and wraparound support services that helps people not just survive, but thrive. None of this happens without the extraordinary people in this room. To our board of directors in the front row, the Excel Center board also in the front row, thank you for your vision, your leadership, and your unwavering belief in this mission. To the staff across every program, every store, and every service, you are the heart of this organization, and you change lives every single day. And to our community partners, family, and friends who are here cheering these graduates on, thank you. You are part of this too. A special thank you to our sponsors who generously supports our mission, CVS Health, Gordon Feinblatt, Whiting Turner Contracting Companies, and Johns Hopkins. I would also like to recognize the distinguished public officials who joined us today, City Councilman John Bullock and Delegate Regina Boyce. Thank you for coming. Your presence is a testament to the importance of education, opportunity, and community partnership. I also want to take a moment to recognize Olivia Farrow, Goodwill Industries of the Chesapeake's Board Vice Chair and Chair of the Excel Center Board. Olivia, your leadership and dedication to this organization and the school have been invaluable. Everything we celebrate today is a reflection of the work that you helped make possible. Thank you. We're also honored to be joined today by Mackenzie Garvin, otherwise known as MEC. She is the Director of the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, a true partner in building career pathways and economic opportunities for Baltimore residents. Mac, thank you for being here today, and now I'd like to invite you to the stage to share a few words.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Goodwill Board Member Joshua Savadov.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Or is it afternoon? Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm Matt Garvin, and I am the Director of the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. I'm truly happy to be here. As you can imagine, as a Director of MOED, I come to a lot of these graduations, but I never get tired of coming to them because it's so special for me to stand here with you all on such a pivotal day in your lives today is a day in your life that's starting the rest of all the possibilities for the rest of your life. So it's an honor for me to stand here in front of you and experience that with you. And you guys are a sharp-looking group of graduates. Stand up. I saw you in the hallway. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys look amazing. Also, turn around and give a round of applause to your friends and family who supported you, because you wouldn't be here without them too. Turn around, give them a round of applause. Thank you, friends and family. So on behalf of Mayor Scott and the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations on your graduation today. Like I said, today is really a special day. It's not just about everything that you have accomplished today, but it's about everything that you can achieve in the future. It's about opening doors to economic opportunity, economic stability, and also upward mobility. It's a brighter future for your friends and for your family and for yourself. Programs like the Excel Center, they make that possible by meeting people where they are, believing in their potential, and walking alongside them every step of the way. It's amazing that in 3 years, Excel Center has transformed more than 100 lives, and today you are a part of that legacy. So that's really amazing. So I'm going to keep it brief. So big round of applause. As you leave here today, I want you to remember that you've already proven something important, that you can overcome challenges, that you can stay committed, and that you can achieve goals. And when obstacles come, and they will come, let me tell you, I just had a baby 15 weeks ago today. She was up crying. I was crying. I said, girl, please go to sleep. And to have to come and give a speech in the morning, that's a new obstacle that I have to overcome, but I'm here and I'm doing it. And the same will happen to you. You'll have to overcome obstacles as you work, and you will do it. So when those obstacles come, I want you to look back on this day and remember when you were going through this, you or somebody you know thought maybe you wouldn't make it to this point, but you did. And this should give you the confidence that you can make it through any obstacles that come your way. And also know that we at MOED, we're here to help you. So on your career path, if you need further assistance, please come to us at the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. We're here to help you achieve your dreams. So congratulations again, and thank you so much for allowing me to be here and experience this day with you.
Hear from our board member, Josh Savadov, who will tell you more about our programs that brought many of our graduates to the stage today. But first, I want to say to each of you, you inspire us. You remind us every day why we do what we do. Thank you. We couldn't do this without you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Goodwill Board Member Joshua Savadov.
Okay, I guess I'm done. Well, congratulations to the class of 2026. Josh, come on up.
Yes, I am Josh Savadov. Good morning, everybody. I was actually going to originally start off my comments with a graduation joke, but seriously, they're the worst things I've ever heard of. And so I swore that out of respect for everyone here, I wouldn't tell any jokes like, what does a circle get for graduation? 360 degrees, okay? A little geometry joke for everybody, or what's your favorite type of music? Classical. So I'm not going to do that. Like, that would cheapen this moment, and so I'm not going to tell any jokes. Instead, I will just say it is an absolute privilege to stand here before you representing the Board of Goodwill Industries of the Chesapeake, as well as just really celebrating in your academic achievements today. The ceremony today, it's not only the recognition of your educational accomplishments, but it is importantly the recognition of the power of perseverance and exceptional example of what can be overcome when individuals refuse to give up on themselves. The Goodwill Industries of the Chesapeake offers the life-changing pathways through many programs, several of which are represented here today. Our CNAs, I think, yeah? Okay. The pharmacy technicians. And if they're not holding everything together, the building maintenance programs. So these programs were designed more than just securing a job. They're really to build meaningful, lasting careers. And these opportunities prepared skilled and compassionate individuals to go forward and serve the communities and make an impact every single day. So our CNAs, which I didn't know was Certified Nursing Assistants. I knew it, but I had to look up the acronym a little bit. But you guys are going to step right into healthcare on the front lines. So working with the most vulnerable and assuring families. And, I think that's a great opportunity to perform the work that creates a lasting impact every day. Pharmacy technicians, the graduate assists with patient care by ensuring safe and accurate delivery of the medications that are vital to not only just keeping us healthy, but living a very fruitful life as well. And then obviously the building maintenance graduates, they help construct, protect, and also sustain the infrastructure of the city, building Baltimore literally and figuratively, from the bottom up each day. So thank you very much for that. We're really proud to reiterate that these opportunities are not just jobs. These are careers, and they're built with purpose, and our graduates, you've earned them. You really have a lot of work, and today you'll be entering the workforce earning wages that meet or exceed the living wage standard in Baltimore, which we're very proud of. You're building not only your strong financial futures for yourselves, but for your family, and we view that as what is real economic mobility. Not lost that what makes these programs thrive in the network that supports each student is our dedicated instructors that are here today, caring support staff, and then invested community partners. And the families who cheer them on, you eloquently said it, without that type of support, you can't get through this. And I went to graduate school at night while I worked, and I had 2 young kids, and people would tell me congratulations, and I would just point to my wife. You really, it's about your strength around you and the people who support you. So with that and all the work you've done, we just say thank you very much for ourselves and for our city and our communities. Graduates, what you've accomplished is extraordinary. You've balanced life demands. You've pushed through obstacles and arrived here every day to serve, to build, and to lead. And we know Baltimore is better for it. Finally, to me, your example reaffirms that it's not how you start that matters, but it's how you finish. And you all have inspiring chapters that have not been written yet. And so we look forward to hearing about those too. So with that, it's my honor now to introduce somebody who embodies everything this program stands for. She's a graduate of our adult workforce program, and her journey is a powerful reminder that determination paired with intentional support change futures. So please join me in welcoming Shantice Pittman.
Wow. All right, class 2026, we did it. Let's start off with that. Today is not just a ceremony. It is a celebration of determination, perseverance, and second chances. We are here to honor us, the graduating class of 2026, from the Excel Center and the Goodwill Workforce Development Center. We are individuals who chose not to give up. We are also individuals who chose not to give up even when the road was hard. We came in here as individuals, became classmates, family, friends, and now graduates. Each of us had a story. I'm sorry, y'all, because it's, woo! Because I got my mom back that she started, and now I'm taking that legacy forward. Each of us has a story. Some of us balance work, family, going to school all at once. Some of us face setbacks that could have stopped us, but we didn't stop. We kept going. That's what makes this moment right here so powerful for all of us. We At the early mornings, we gained skills, the commitment to go into real life success stories. As you can see, some of us got advancement in careers, some of us started new careers. We have grown, and it also proved that age is not a limit, okay? The future is still ours to shape, class. Okay, there you go. Again, our future is ours to shape for our legacy that's coming up behind us. And there have been moments when we doubted ourselves, moments when quitting seemed easier, but we didn't quit. We showed up and pushed through. And now we are graduates. To the family, friends, instructors, and mentors, thank you. Your support, your encouragement, and your beliefs made a difference to all of us. This achievement also belongs to you. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates of 2026 class, as we step into our next chapter, remember this: the same strength that got us here will carry us forward. There will be challenges ahead, but now we know what we are capable of. Keep setting goals, believe in ourselves, and never underestimate how far and how willing you are to go to achieve your dreams, ladies and gentlemen. And today, we are not defined by our past, but we are defined by our perseverance and our potential. Congratulations to my classmates of 2026. This is our moment. And this is just only the beginning. Thank you.
Please welcome Joshua Savidov back to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the graduating class of 2026 from Goodwill.
Well, good morning again. For me, this is an incredible honor to speak about the Excel Center, the Goodwill's Adult High School. This is a place that not only holds a very special place for me, but also my family, my mother-in-law who's here today. This school bears the name of my late father-in-law, Robert Kimmons, and he was a longtime Goodwill board member and one of the driving forces behind bringing the Excel Center to Baltimore. So Bob, he believed deeply, not only as a mentor, but he believed that every adult deserves a second chance, whether it's in life or education. And he worked tirelessly along with the other board members, many are here today, as well as the Goodwill leadership. I know it was a lot of work, a lot of petitioning here and there, a little bit of politicking. It was wonderful. It was a great effort. And I would say that thank you again for that. And the school has become a reality, and you can see that today, which is brilliant. So it's humbling and really significant to my family that the Excel Center is named in memory of Robert Kimmons. And every single day that these doors are open, every student that walks through is a continuation of his vision and his legacy, as well as the vision of many who were behind this. The Excel Center is really, it's built on a bold but really simple belief that every adult who wants to earn a high school diploma, they should have that opportunity regardless of the age they are, their background, whatever circumstances they're thrown in your way. So we open these doors in Baltimore to offer second chances. And here's what we found. Our students just don't take that chance, they really run with it. And it's inspiring to see. So today, I'm standing here today watching, I think probably 60 to 70 people here, but 100 graduates. And I am profoundly proud and fortunate to carry that forward, the work that he cared about. This Excel Center, believe it or not, has served over 540 students across 25 plus class options and 12 or more certifications. This year, we're proud to be graduating, again, probably close to 100, but today, maybe 70-ish. But you are the adults who made the courageous decision to come back, to be present in the classroom, and to realize a dream that by finishing what you had originally started. And what makes the Excel Center truly special goes beyond the academics. We know that our students face significant barriers, so that's maybe absence of transportation, childcare, housing, and some even with health challenges. So what we did is we designed this to meet you where you are. And through our Family Support Center, our coaching services, as well as the network of 300 plus invaluable community partners, we walk alongside our students on their journey every step of the way, because we're confident that with the right support, there's really nothing you can't achieve. To our Excel Center graduates, you chose to show up for yourselves, and in doing so, what you did is you set a lasting example for your family and for the city. What you took was courage, it had resilience, and true grit. And because of that, today you've all earned your diplomas, or very soon. So to our staff and our partners who make the Excel Center possible, thank you. Thank you. You change lives every day and have left a positive, lasting impact on our communities. So, now it's my great pleasure to introduce our final graduate speaker, a young woman who represents the very best of the Excel Center. She is a graduate of the adult high school, and she has earned one of our most meaningful distinctions. She is the class of 2026 valedictorian. So, please join me in welcoming not only someone who's extraordinary, but probably has the coolest name, Dime Newman. Diamond.
Hey. Good morning, everyone. My name is Diamond Ashante Newman, your Goodwill Excel Center graduate valedictorian, class of 2026. I would like to start off by thanking God and the people who either helped me or inspired me along the way, like my family, my fellow Excel graduates, classmates, coaches, teachers, my personal and professional mentor. Hey, I'm not sure how I got up here, but I appreciate the people who saw the value in me, and I thank Goodwill Excel Center. I used to be the type of person that felt like I had to be having fun in order to put effort into something that wasn't exciting or I didn't see the value in committing into. I struggled with discipline, and that mindset led me down a path of impulsive decisions. I dropped out of high school in 11th grade, convinced I had more time to figure things out. Looking back, I could see I was given chance after chance. Like many of us graduates today, I attended summer school more than once. I went to alternative school after my grades and behavior made it impossible for me to go to a traditional setting. I even spent 6 months at a residential military school to get my GED, but I came up short by 3 points. After that final setback, it felt like it was the end for me in my pursuit of my high school diploma. Eventually, the reality of my choices caught up with me. I missed out on a promotion at a job that I really liked, and just because I didn't have the education requirements. That moment was painful for me, but it was also a turning point. For the first time, I realized that the biggest obstacle between me and the future that I wanted was not my circumstances, it was my decision to keep going and never stop learning. And while this story is not just my story, I know I'm not the only one in the room who has a story of like setbacks, detours, and second chances. Like many of my classmates, returning to school wasn't easy. It required something many people underestimate: the willingness to begin again. Starting over is not a sign of failure. It is an act of courage. As I look out at my classmates today, I realize this is not just my story, this is our story. Many of us didn't have the luxury of putting our life on hold, just so we can go after our education. We worked full-time jobs, we raised children, managed financial pressures, faced relationship challenges, dealt with health issues, had to learn new technology, and also just had to adjust to going back into the classroom after years of being away. Some of us even brought our children to class with us because giving up was not an option. And let's not forget the parking situation. We were getting tickets left and right, okay? So I guess we paid for our education in one way or another. In all seriousness, as the Goodwill Excel Center class of 2026, many of us arrived carrying different burdens and different dreams. Some of us had stepped away from school after years. Some of us had to balance work, family responsibilities that most people never even saw. Some of us doubted whether we would even make it to this day. But what connects us is the fact that we chose to come back. We chose to keep going. Would have been so much easier to quit. What makes this moment special is not that life has become easier for us. Our strength came from learning how to move forward even when life kept changing. It represents sacrifice we had to put others first, courage when we doubted ourselves, hope when the finish line felt so far away, and growth through every challenge we overcame. Today is not the finish line. Seriously, today is not the finish line, okay? It is proof of what is possible when we refuse to quit. As we step into our next chapter, we remember that the same resilience that carried us wherever we choose, that brought us through this, will carry us wherever we choose to go. Adaptability creates opportunity. In the words of the great Nipsey Hussle, the game will test you, never fold. Stay 10 toes down. It's not on you, it's in you. And what's in you, they cannot take away. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Thank you, Dime. You've already shown this room exactly what's possible. Today's commencement speaker is Baltimore's own Alfonso Mayo. Alfonso grew up in West Baltimore during a time in an environment marked by violence, poverty,
Please welcome Lisa Rosiniak back to the stage.
I'm here. Alfonso grew up in West Baltimore during a time and an environment marked by violence, poverty, trauma, and hardship. He was abandoned by his mother at the age of 6 months. For many, those circumstances may have become a final definition. For Alfonso, it became a beginning of a deeper purpose. As a young person, he struggled academically, faced repeated school suspensions, and entered high school reading on a first grade level. But through faith, discipline, mentorship, and determination, he changed the direction of his life. He taught himself how to read by mentoring first and second graders. He graduated at the top 10% of his high school class and earned his degree from Stevenson University. He later completed a nonprofit management certificate through Johns Hopkins University. Today, he is founder and chief visionary officer of Mentoring Mentors, a Baltimore-based youth development organization dedicated to supporting underrepresented young people through mentorship, leadership development, academic support, and community service. His work is rooted in lived experience. He knows firsthand that a young person's past does not have to determine their future, and that the right support, the right mentor, and the right opportunity can change the trajectory of life. Alfonso?
All right. Well, first, I want to teach you all how to clap, if that's okay. All right? Because when they walked in, we all did almost like the polo clap. It was very gentle. It was very soft. But I need you all to clap as if you won this Mega Million. I'm talking about the $453 million Mega Million. All right, so hold on, wait, look, B, you clapping already. You wasn't clapping like that when they walked in. So now we have to practice together. All right? So graduates, I need you guys to stand up for me. Now family, remember it's 453 million. On the count of 3, we're gonna give them the proper clap that they deserve. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. Okay. Graduates, stay standing, I'm sorry. Especially ladies, I see you with the feet. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't say $4,530. I said 400 million. I need you to stand up, get on your feet like God has changed your life, like you're never gonna be the same again. On the count of 3, I need you to do that for me. 1, 2, 3. Graduates, you can take a seat. You know, sometimes in life we gotta reintroduce ourselves because they don't know what we've been through. Sometimes we need the proper introduction. I'm talking about shout till your throat sore. Because you already know if you had the winning ticket in your pocket today, we wouldn't see you tomorrow. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that type of shout. And so before I get into my speech, I don't have a long time. I'm on borrowed time. And so I just want to give some thanks because it's in order. So first and foremost, thank you to the president and CEO of Goodwill. Would you mind standing? Can we all give her a round of applause? Thank you so much. Thank you to all of the visionaries who put this together because when I was coming up through school, this did not exist. I also wanted to thank Jonathan for this amazing opportunity to speak. A good friend of mine, Micah, reached out to me and told me that you all was having a graduation, and without a doubt, I was going to take it. For me, this is important, it's significant. I also would like to thank all of the mentors and job coaches and life coaches who got these graduates through it. Graduates, could we give them a round of applause? Because sometimes they're the unsung heroes. These are the people that do the work that a lot of time don't get the recognition that they deserve. I would also like to thank my beautiful wife and my kids for being here today because, again, like I said, I'm on borrowed time. I'm not here for a long time. It's summertime, right? And for those of you who brought your kids to class, trust me, it's a struggle trying to get your kids in clean clothes and get them to be quiet and say, hey, stop, all right? And so that was my story today, and so I'm just extremely privileged. I have the honor to do this for a living. You know, when I was a young man in high school, I knew that I would work with young people. It was at the age of 13 that I knew that I would give my life to serving young people, and today I stand before you, again, the CEO and Chief Visionary Officer of an organization called Mentor Mentors, where essentially we teach young people to serve people, young people to serve young people. And look, we're not the creators of anything because there's nothing new under the sun, but what we did was we borrowed positive peer pressure, and we use that to change academic and behavioral outcomes for our young people. And so it's such an honor because when you're thinking of what you want to be and when you're going through it, you can't really see it. But here I am, 20 some odd years later, doing the same thing that I desired to do. And here you are thinking like, hey, I think I want to join this program. And so I'm going to be honest with you. We live in a world today where so many speakers, you can literally just put in your phone, chat, write me a 15-minute speech, and I'm going to go deliver this at graduation. I want you all to know that I did not do this. This is the run of show. And so I want y'all to know that Josh stole some of my jokes, and that's okay. You know, it's okay because I was going to open up with a joke, but I can't do that anymore. Miss McKenzie, she stole a little bit of my climax, so I'm going to change that up. Shanti, she killed it. She was about to make me cry. I was going to say some of that stuff. She did, you know. And Miss Diamond, honestly, you guys didn't need me. Diamond killed it. Come on now, you didn't need me. You really didn't need me, so bear with me. Chat, could you write me a 10-minute graduation speech so that I could deliver? No, but honestly, here it is. Here's the truth. We got people in this room that a lot of people gave up on, and I was one of those people when I was younger. And so I just got to give a shout out to Miss Tanisha, who seen an ad on Facebook. It reminded me of my story because when I was going through my struggle, I seen an ad on Facebook about Stevenson that said, reimagine your life. And I said, man, I'm going through it. But I kept seeing myself as being something, so I reached out to the school anyway. So shouts out to her. Shouts out to Miss Keonda, who did this. She's doing this for her family. Shouts out for Deja, who's doing this for her son. Shouts out to Miss Danielle, who's doing this because she overcame recovery and now she's in this room. So it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people in this room where a lot of people think that when we read the word, like, I want y'all to know that the people that we read about in that book, when they was going through their test, they didn't realize that it was a testimony. You guys are living, walking testimonies right now. So I want you to look at one of your neighbors and I want you to look at them and say, I did that. I want you to look at the other one and say, I did that. I want you to look to the person behind you and say, I did that. I want you to pull your cell phone out and I want you to take a selfie so that you can see yourself. And I want you to say to yourself, I did that. No, real talk. Pull your cell phone out. And if you got an Android, pull that out too. Don't be embarrassed. Pull that out. I want you to look at yourself and say, I did that. There we go. And so, I don't have a lot of time. But I was given a mission. And look, I'm not telling you all what to believe, but I know what I believe. And so I have one more assignment for you all. And this one is a little different than class. I just want you to read along with me. Because when I first got the assignment to come here, I prayed to God. I said, God, give me something where I can inspire these people. Because you guys are already inspiring to me. And so I just need you to pull out your phone really quick. And even if you're not a graduate, pull out your phone really quick. Because these are the things that came to me about you. All right. And so I always try to tell people, don't miss the moment, right? Don't worry about me. You don't even got to know my name or remember my name. But I'm telling you right now, this is an appointed time. God says, share this message with these graduates and your families, because this day, it was designed for you. All right. So here we go. The first thing I'm going to say, if you got your Bible app, go to your Bible app. And if you don't, I want you to Google this. Google James 1, 2 through 6. James 1, 2 through 6. This was about you, this was also about me, and this is about some of your family members, whether they know it or not. And this is what it says. I got you. I'll slow it down. James 1, 2 through 6. And by the way, I'm not a pastor or anything like that, so, and I'm reading from the NIV. It says this. Consider it pure joy, my brother and sister, whenever you face trials of many kind, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lack wisdom, you should ask God, who gives you graciously to you all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt. I'm going to say that again. When you ask, you must believe and not doubt. Because the one who doubts is like a wave of sea, blowing and tossed in with the wind. And for some of you all, you was praying for this opportunity 2 years ago. Before you even applied, you was saying to yourself, God, open the door for me, and the door was now open. And so I'm going to tell you, man, we live in an evil world. It's so easy to do evil. But it takes the will of God to do good. So thank God for goodwill and the center of excellence. Because I'm going to tell you something. When I was looking at the Excel center, I thought to myself, you cannot spell excellence without excelling. And so shouts out to you all for excelling. And so I'm just going to share a little bit of my story, not the whole story, but a little bit of my story, because you're looking at someone, listen, I was born to a drug addicted mom. I should not even be here. I'm talking about someone that used throughout the entirety of her pregnancy. I should not be here. I'm talking about someone that was abandoned at 6 months. I should not be here. Listen to what I'm telling you. I should be a statistic. So for all of my gentlemen who are in here, you deserve to be here. I shouldn't be here. Nobody in my family, we never talked about education. We never talked about what it takes to go from first to second grade or third grade. We didn't even eat dinner together. You hear what I'm telling you? Nobody in my family graduated from high school. That wasn't even a thing. So when I walked into the 9th grade, reading on the first grade level, angry as all outdoors, I'm telling you, I shouldn't be here. But what happened, something happened, because God will always put something in front of you to test who you are, to get you beyond that test so you can see who you are. So let me tell you what happened with me. I got into the 9th grade. I don't know how I got there, because I'm telling you, in middle school, I ain't do no work. I beat up a lot of people, but I ain't do no work. So I figured that the teachers was just getting tired of me, so they were saying, hey, keep him going through, because I don't want to deal with him. But every single time in life, you're going to hit something that's harder and not scared of you. And I got to the 9th grade, and on a day 2 of school, they called me down to the office. Never going to forget, Mr. Gray said, hey, son, come in this office. I go into the office, and he said, look, I don't know how you got here, but you shouldn't be here. You didn't pass any of the state standard tests. You didn't graduate, like you didn't pass any of your classes. Like, how did you get here? And then, you know, you're young, I'm young. I don't even know what he's talking about. But what he said to me was something super critical. He said, but we can't send you back. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, what does that mean? He said, we're going to create a class for you. So they created something called 9th grade transition. Never heard of it. You probably never heard of it at your school because it doesn't exist. Essentially what it was you got the traditional students, you got the special ed students, and you got the non-T students. I walked into the building every day. I didn't even get to interact with my peers. I made a left up the left side of the stairwell, went to my classroom. It was one door. They shut that door all day. Yeah. The difference in this class was they didn't even use a teacher. They used a hall monitor. They put a packet on my desk and they said, the only way out of here, you got to do your work. Now, I thought to myself, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I always did. I'm going to anger my way out of this. I'm going to get smart. I know you're going to put me out of here. You're going to hate me so much. So the first quarter, I just did what I was accustomed to doing. And guess what happened? Second quarter came around. It was 13. I walked in there, it was one desk and one. Mind you, I had a choice to make. I remember so discouraged, feeling so hurt because here I am. My anger is not enough to get me out of this situation, but I cannot read. So what happened? I was going to do what some of you guys wanted to do, but you did not do. I was going to give up. I'm walking up and down Park Heights contemplating, should I drop out? I told myself, I said, but look, if I drop out, I can't play football. I heard this voice say, walk into this building. I walk into this building. I didn't even know the name of the building. But on the building, now I know it, it said Ambrose Outreach Center. But at the time, I couldn't read it. But I walk into this building. I see this beautiful young lady. Now, gentlemen, you know. I see this beautiful young lady. Her name is Miss Tiffany. She said, are you here for the job? Now, I'm going to be honest, fellas. I didn't know what she meant. I was going to say yes anyway because she was there. So I said, yeah, I'm here for the job. She said, okay, cool. You're going to be a tutor. I was so illiterate, I didn't even know what a tutor was. But I said, I'm going to take the job. Wow, she here. So I took the job, not knowing what I was signing up for. I came back the next day. What did I sign myself up for? The difference is, sometimes when it's your peers or your family, they know who you are. So they can talk bad about you because they can see all your flaws. But little kids, all they seen was a big brother, somebody that was there to support them. So as they was reading, I'm looking over their shoulder and I'm trying to remember the words. And I'm circling certain words and I'm going back to my packet every single day, reading the words that I'm learning from them, getting the encouragement that my peers wouldn't or my family wouldn't give me from them. And guess what happened? I wound up getting out of 9T. And I made a promise to myself that nobody would ever be able to tell me that I belonged in a class that I didn't belong in. And so I get out of 9 knowing that I owe these young people my life. Now, mind you, I'm a star athlete, and they asked and I looked in the room. I said, "Oh man, what is this like?" They said, "Early childhood." And so I started learning about kids. I started learning about what it does from birth to 5 years old. And then I started learning about myself and all of the deficits I had because my parents wasn't there. My mom didn't hug me. My dad didn't say he loved me. Nobody was there to teach me the language. None of this. I would not accept anything. My best to help them out because I know 3 years later, I remember when I got to the school, I wasn't a part of the school, but I was wearing a cap and gown. It was blue because we was Northwest. It was blue. I'm wearing a cap and a gown, and back then they put you in order by your class rank. I was standing in the front of my class. I was looking back, thinking to myself, God will create a door or a window that you can't even see as an opportunity. Think about this 4 years ago, this wasn't a thing. But somebody added a vision for you, and then you just applied, and now you're walking in God's favor. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I was the first person in my family to go off to college. I was super proud of myself. Hey, but guess what? Life happens. So I went to college doing big boy stuff, and I became a dad my first semester in school. So guess where I came back? I came back home to Baltimore. But I also came back home to Baltimore thinking that there would be opportunity. Why? Because I graduated in the top % of my class. I did everything right. I was helping kids, and I could not find no opportunity. Where was you at, Excel program, when I needed you? Where was you at? You know what I started thinking to myself? This is why so many I do. I started walking again, them same Park Heights streets that I was walking before, and I started contemplating. Almost looked abandoned building. Program. So I signed up because I was just looking for an opportunity, and then something. Father, I became a young care provider. My grandmother, she fell sick. To work at this job that's seemingly paying me nothing. No opportunity. I remember the last words my grandma said to me before her final looked at me with dementia. Think about this. Somebody that can't remember. She looked at me and she said, "Al, when are you going to go back?" I looked at my grandma because at that time it wasn't about me. I knew this was going to be the last time. I had no intentions on going back. I just wanted to comfort my grandmother. The one day I went to go see her, they told us, hey, the next day. I looked at my grandma and I said, that something was, help me out. Help me figure it out. Help me do better. I'm not even joking. I got on Facebook after that prayer. That's when I seen this sign from Stevenson University. Imagine your future. I don't know how old everyone is, but back then we had blueberries and blackberries and all of these other berries. right? We didn't have 4G, we had 2G. And so what I did was I immediately started applying. Started to apply. And every single day after that, I called Stevenson University. It got so bad, they was like, hey, Mr. Mayo, that's how bad it got. And I told them that if you just give me an opportunity, I promise you that I won't let you down. And they told me that I had to take something we call the SAT. And I said, I'm not doing that. It's 4 years had gone by. I'm not doing that. But I promise you, if you let me in, I will finish with a 4.0. They took me up on my promise. In 2014, I graduated with a 4.0. I walked across that stage with my grandmother in my heart, my grandfather in my heart, my son, who's now big, in my arms, and I never looked back. And the reason that I could share that with you all is because I know what it feels like to feel at the lowest point of your life, feeling like all of the doors are closing, feeling like nobody got your best interest. But I'm going to tell you something God told me when I was at the lowest point of my life and I felt like no one had my best interest. And some of you all might feel the same or felt the same until you joined this program. That's as low as it ever get. Because once you start believing that God can get me out of this, and you start seeing a little window that God can get me out of this, that's as low as it. That's your foundation. And so right now, what I'm telling you is some of you all, just think about the foundation that you built on. Think about it. I know how discouraging it is to go back to school. I know how discouraging it is when you have a kid. I know how discouraging it is when other people are graduating from college. But this is different than that. I'm telling you right now, this is beyond resilient. And so when you leave here today, I want you to leave here knowing that, man, I am beyond resilient. Listen to what I'm telling you. It doesn't matter what happened to you. Look at who you become. And in this moment, look what I'm telling you. I was 6 months. I shouldn't be here. I couldn't read. I shouldn't be here. People gave up on me. I shouldn't be here. There wasn't a class for me. I shouldn't be here. I should have never went to college. I shouldn't be here. I had a kid in college. I shouldn't be here. My grandma died. I shouldn't be here. You are here because you deserve to be here. You deserve to be here. And I'm telling you right now, I want you to get on your Instagram. I want you to get on your Facebook. For my old heads, get on your MySpace, all right, or your Black Planet or whatever you got, right? I want you to get on there and I want you to celebrate. Why? Because you deserve to be here. Amen. You deserve to be here. Listen to what I'm telling you. Struggles build perseverance and you have persevered. And so for that today, I want to say thank you for allowing me to be a part of your moment. Be a part of your moment. I'm just grateful to be here. And so again, I want you to look at your neighbor and I want you to say, I deserve to be here. No. I want you to say it like you won that $453 million. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I deserve to be here. One more time. 1, 2, 3. I deserve to be here. Again, my name is Alfonso Mayo. I deserve to be here, and so do you.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of Building Maintenance Certified Nursing Assistant and Pharmacy Technician certificates, please welcome back to the stage Joshua Savidov and Lisa Raciniak. Ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of Building Maintenance Certified Nursing Assistant and Pharmacy Technician certificates, please welcome back to the stage Joshua Savidov and Lisa Raciniak. We also welcome Goodwill staff, Vincent Woodland, Deborah Nelson, and Tico Moore.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations, graduates, 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of building maintenance, certified nursing assistant, and pharmacy technician certificates, please, that's me, right? We are going to begin with our building maintenance program graduates. I certify that the candidates who are present have completed all of their program requirements and are entitled to receive their respective certifications. Mr. Michael Addison. Mr. Claude Burks. And is that- We will now move to our certified nursing assistant graduates. I certify that the candidates who are present have completed all of their program requirements and are entitled to receive their respective certifications. Salamawit Arasa. Sabria Burgess. Caitlin Owens Brick. Okay. Kariana Cash. There we go. Alicia Hazelwood. Nikuria Irby. Shawanda Johnson. Miss Gloria Jones. Yasmin McDougall. Cabria Ricks. Miss Asia Scott. Miss Taisha Wilson. We will now move to our pharmacy technician graduates. I certify that the candidates who are present have completed all of their program requirements and are entitled to receive their respective certifications. First, Kiana Bishop. All right. Ms. Maisha Mitchell. And last, Ms. Sherry Thornton. Congratulations to all the Goodwill Workforce Development Skills Training graduates. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the presentation of the Excel Center High School diplomas, we also welcome Excel Center staff, Sherry DeFrancisci, Joe Binder, and Ashley Gaines C. to the stage.
You're welcome.
We will now move to our Excel Center Adult High School graduates. I certify that the candidates who are presented have completed all their academic requirements and are entitled to receive their respective diplomas. Deontay Archer. Katella Barnes. Kevin Bennett. Quatiara Bonaparte. Kia Brown. Chantel Bruce. Justice Campbell. Taisha Kennedy. Alicia Nicole Carter. Tamika Chandler. Francine Club. Jewel Coleman. Olivia P. Cruz. Rashenda Dickey. Shantae Durant. Keonda Early. Ashley Galan. Anaya Green. Beverly Hammond. Victor Jackson. Nikia Jenkins. Wanda Johnson.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Kristen D. Jones. Kadidia Kabore. Sierra Mackey. Tyjera McCoy. Nicole McNeil. Diamond Newman. Jelena Pascal. Troy PA. Congrats. Shantice S. Pittman. Leger Ramsey. Tyra Robinson. Jamal Savage. Deja Sims. Destiny Taylor. Darshell Taylor. Diana Thompson. Devron B. Thornton, Jr. Samaya War. Linda Marie Weiss. Tyann Williams. Dana Williams. Antoine Wright.
For the proclamation and conferring of diplomas, please welcome to the stage Ryan Smith, Chief Mission Officer of Goodwill Industries of the Chesapeake.
So I get the privilege to do this each year. Graduates, can you please rise and stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon each of you the respective degrees and certifications for which you have received, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining unto them, and I offer you my sincere congratulations. It is time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side to signify your graduation. It is my honor and privilege to present to you the class of 2026.